guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. So I have been into this look these days. I haven't been anywhere but just working. As you guys know, I love to just load up with sunscreen, which I will show you what I use. And I just been into these individual lashes. They're not really individuals, they're like clustered ones. I cannot handle like the actual individual ones. I may be able to do it very well on someone else, but on myself, it doesn't work out. These lashes kind of give the, lash extensions vibes, but you can actually remove this at the end of the day. I like them because they're nice and staggered in different lengths, so it looks a little bit softer and natural. Like, we know you are wearing lashes, yes, but at least you know it's kind of natural-ish, sort of, because they're like staggered. But I don't know, I just kind of been really into this look. I still wear my strip lashes, don't get me wrong, I love that stuff, but just wanted to try something new. So anyways, I just wanted to share my kind of everyday go-to spring look. Again, lots of sunscreen. The brows have to be done and carved because I like them super straight, because I like them super shaped out. Of course, eyes. Like, I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow. I am today. Normally it's just sunscreen, brows, and lashes, or just mascara if I'm having a good lash day. And that's it, because I'm always under this mask. Anyways, if you guys want to check out this video and see my current items that I've been using for this look, then please keep on watching. Hi, good morning. I am still running on day, I think, 3 here. I just posted a video on FENTYSKIN, so if you guys haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. I actually tried out her, or majority of her line, and I really do like it. And yeah, if you want to learn more, go check that video out. So I am going to be filming my everyday current makeup glam. I mean, it's not really a lot, it's really simple, but let me just tie up this hair. I've been loving these little claws lately. Butterfly claws, is that what you call it? I also have bangs now, and they are kind of short, but it's okay because they'll grow. But yes, I have bangs, guys. What is this? Okay, so the first thing I like to do is, of course, cleanse my face, which I already did. So the first thing I like to do after cleansing my face is use this new LANEIGE water bank. And this one here is their blue hyaluronic eye cream. Again, super hydrating. I believe this is infused with coconut. That's why it's like the blue hyaluronic. This stuff was placed in my skin fridge, so it's like extra cold and it feels so good. So I'm just gonna lightly just massage under my eyes. Let's get some lippies on so I don't feel so lip naked. So with this everyday look, today is gonna be a little bit more special, only because we have some family in town, and I believe today is like their last day to like hang out in the city. So we're definitely going to, take them out and probably have dinner somewhere. Although this is my current everyday makeup look, I think my brows has just been the same. The only thing that's different is that I've been using this as my carving tools, as you'll see in the video. I will have to say the struggle with my eyebrows my whole life is that this side arches up more, so I'm always trying to get this even. So in addition to that, I have been using powder just to literally set under my eyes, which is just a concealer. And I'll use the darker ones on top where I use the darker concealers. And I'll also just use the remaining products just to dab on the brows itself to kind of set it. Don't know if that's gonna work, but I mean, I've been doing that. And then afterwards, if I feel like I want more color, I'll jump in with the Rare Beauty Brow. So I'm gonna keep that on the side for afterwards to see if it's needed. To prime my lids, I've been using this little cream jar pot kind of thing. I believe there are many other dupe brands. I just can't think of anything on top of my head that has like a matte finish. I know Dior had it, of course, Givenchy. I don't know if, Benefit may have something similar, but it may be more creamier. This is nice because this is definitely a cream finish, but once you blend it out, it's literally like powder. Like you can feel it, it's super soft. So I feel like this is a good primer to use, especially if you have oily eyelids. I just hate not wearing primer, especially on the days that I know I'm out. I'll have like a crease over my like lids. I don't have that anymore. I believe that was just something I noticed a lot more as a teen because we don't know, we're experiencing with makeup. And back then, primer wasn't really popular. But yeah, just like that, just to have a nice even finish. Now with the eyes, it's something simple that I have been going for. I literally just go in with this mauve color just at the crease. It's literally like a skin finish, to be honest. It's not much of color. Basically, I just put the whole wash all over the whole eye. Like I said, this is pretty simple, my everyday go-to look these days. So it's really a no-brainer, to be honest. If you're looking for like an everyday color and maybe your complexion is more fair than mine or darker, you can definitely use more of a taupier kind of color than what I'm using. I'm kind of using like a mauve-y kind of, like a brownish tone, you know, kind of color. Like a soft terracotta that's a little bit more neutral than warm. And literally, I just have been slathering this onto my eyes. I know it looks funny, or you may not be able to even see it, but that's what I've been doing. And then for the lids to brighten, I've actually been using this guy here. And I basically just grab whatever I can. And then I'm just gonna press it in the center of my lid space. My tiny, tiny little lid. See? It's so small. If needed, I'll take a brush to have a sharper shape if I feel like it. Because this is a cream finish, like a really putty type of formula, I try not to grab too much with a brush that is like more bristly like these guys here. I try to find like these synthetic ones because it really picks up on there so I don't get any fallouts on my cheeks. If you use the wrong brush, it can grab a lot of product, but at the same time, it can just fall out just as much. So I try to stick with these synthetic type of brushes when I'm working with like creamier products. And I'm just gonna bring it in my tear duct more so it brightens right there. You can see with the brush, I can get detailed on the eye shape here. Like I said, today's a little bit more special because we are heading out. So that's why I'm actually taking the time to detail the eyes a little bit more. But if it's like another day, again, I just like use my fingers to dab on the products to have a little bit of a color. And I've been really into like these wet kind of like dewy type of eyes. I don't want like a lot of shadow. And of course, I load on with a lot of skincare. So I'm gonna take a break on the eyes and I'm gonna jump onto my face because I haven't applied any on yet. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Daily, Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30, but this contains niacinamide. So I gotta be careful because I literally use my ring finger at first. And I'm just gonna apply this on all over the face first. I know it's so weird because I have this ring finger with eyeshadow and well, just being lazy to go find a tissue, but we're good. Next thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes and get ready for falsies. My current go-to lately has been using individual lashes. Not super individual, I guess they're called like clusters. They're like 3 strands of individuals placed into one mini lash band, and they look like these. My clientele's in the weddings lately have just been individual lashes, like top and bottom. I don't know if that's like the trend right now. Of course, the bottom ones are short, but a lot of my brides have been requesting super soft, natural eye and like just super individual lashes. So makes me want to try it on myself. I personally can't do the individual ones. I feel like I do a better job on other people, but applying these because there are clusters, I feel like they're a little bit easier to apply on. So before I do that, I need to put on some mascara. I'm going to use my current favorite mascara. This is the C, meaning for curl. This is actually the Huda Beauty's like sample packet. This was a sample packet that came with one of my VIB purchases from like April. So I just wrote the C on there so I know which one is which, because I have two of them. One is V, which is volume, and this one I'm using is C. It has a round wand. I normally don't do too well with these because they don't really do justice to my lashes. Oh my gosh, my lashes are so much shorter now. I can see the big difference of what I had before using the lash serum and when I stopped using it. When I used it continuously, my lashes were actually very, very long, and I felt like my lashes could handle basically pretty much any mascaras I own. When I don't use a serum and my lashes are stick straight short like they are right now, I have like a box of lashes that it's catered to my, you know, normal lengths, because I can't use everything. Sometimes it accentuates it, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it makes it even shorter. So strange, I know. All right, so this is very tedious and it's gonna take me a long time because they are literally like little pieces. I'm going to show you the first application and how I do this first. So I basically take my tweezers and then I just dab a small amount on the lash band. And again, it's a super mini one. And then with my eyes open, I'm going to place them right above my lashes on top of my... Pro tip, make sure that your tweezers are actually clean, and what I normally do is just take a cotton round with alcohol and just kind of get the extra residue off, because if you're trying to apply on the lashes and once you release, it's gonna release with it. So not your lashes, but like the falsies, so it won't, you know, basically adhere. So I'm just gonna take this and I start kind of towards the end, not really. I just place it towards like maybe the tiniest little section before the edge, just so I know the length of it, because if you use like the longer ones first, it just is too long. So I kind of like them staggered in different like lengths, so it looks more natural. I will get them pretty close to next to each other, and if needed, I will kind of stagger them on top of each other, but making sure you have enough glue to do so. And it makes it a little bit more softer and natural looking. And then I kind of just crimp them together lightly. You just want to make sure that you're touching your actual skin and not gluing this to your actual hair. And then just lightly adjust it as needed. You don't need to pull on it because it's still adhering on and drying, but if you need a lift, you can just kind of push it out. But that is it. So we'll just speed through this process real quick. So far, this is how the lashes look like. I just let them chill for a minute so the glue can dry. Then I'll just go back in later and just double check to make sure that there's no little holes that I can fill up. So now that's done, we're gonna go ahead and put more sunscreen on, just because we will be out today and I'm sure we're gonna be in the sun, and I just don't leave the house without sunscreen. And this has also been one of my favorites because it has niacinamide, so I feel like this is gonna really protect the skin. This gives me a glowy complexion. And it smells so good. Honestly, for the lashes, I feel like this one fans out more and this one needs a little. So I'm gonna have to find a single piece here that I may or may not have. So I'm gonna add another piece just on the outer corner so it fans out just like this side. I'm hoping it's gonna work. Or don't butcher it. Oh my gosh, does that work? I'm like, get in there! Oh, I feel like I did a bad job here. It's okay, but I feel like these are too long. So this is what I'm going to do. So I feel like this side's just a little too long. I'm just going to trim it because there's no way in hell my lashes are this long, so I can't trim it. It just needed a tiny little trim. But then I still feel like this side needs a little bit of height. So I'm gonna take this piece that I have from somewhere and I'm just going to heighten it maybe here. No, that's too high. Just leave it like this. And by the way, these are called the tapered ends lashes. So there's actually short, medium, and medium. And this is kind of cute how it has a little pocket for your glue. So if you're traveling, you don't have like a palette to work with, that little pocket you can put your glue in. All right, so I already did put on my sunscreen. So let's go ahead and move on to concealer. Now for the face, I kind of mix my stuff now. So I use my concealer. This is my LYS concealer, and I literally just focus the dark circles, which is like under my eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened, but now it's not flush. But I feel like because it's locked so hard, it's gonna be air sealed tight. But if I put it back to here, it's like so loose. So I don't know if I maybe locked it in too hard the other day and really messed it up. Then I'm gonna jump in with my item, and I just been kind of dotting it like that. Then I take my Nars foundation, and I don't use a lot. I literally just use half a pump, and I just kind of dab it everywhere else with the smallest pump, obviously. And then I just go in and blend everything out. I'll just take my brush, and poke my eye and just basically blot right under and just even everything out. Okay, now I think the lashes are starting to settle in and just kind of meshing with one another. And now it's like meshing in with one another. And then my current thing that I've been doing is just using my little cream pot here, and it comes with a powder. And then on the bottom, my nails are so long right now, I need to like trim it really bad. And the cream side, sorry, yeah, did I say that? The top is the powder and the bottom is the cream side. I have been just into that dewier look these days, so I'm just jumping in with the cream, and I'm just gonna kind of target my cheekbones, and I go up to my temples. Nothing crazy, nothing like super done up. Ooh, I guess I didn't blend this part. I am gonna set under my eyes just a slight bit with my powder, just because I don't want it to like slip and slide and like slide around with my sunglasses especially. So I just take the same brush that I use for my foundation and concealer. And for highlight these days, I actually still love my, is this Rodeo Drive? Yes, my Rodeo Drive by OFRA. And I just love the finish of this. It's kind of like a warm, neutral, champagne-y, very similar to Champagne Pop, but Champagne Pop has a little bit more of like an orangey tone, to be honest. Okay, don't judge me. This is my very old Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh my god. That I dropped a while back, and I haven't used it in a while because of this. I thought I was able to press it in. I didn't even want to put alcohol in it, so yeah. So you can see these two, I don't want to angle it too much, but you can see these two colors. I feel like this has a little bit more orangey, but it's a beautiful, oh gosh. It's a beautiful color, but this is a great dupe. It's so funny, that was actually my favorite like mirror palette to use when I was filming, when I first started this, but now I have like this crazy looking thing here. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty's brow, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of color. I'm just kind of like squaring up my, like it's about to fight, square up with my other brows. I don't know, I've always liked this look. Never liked the thin archy one, although like when I microbladed my tattoo for the very first time, but yeah. I think pencil and concealer is just the way for me. I don't need to add any mascara, obviously, because I have these cluster lashes, but I am gonna take the spoolie and just kind of comb them and fluff them up a bit. Now that they're dried, I can actually comb through them. Earlier, they were still setting and I didn't want to mess them up. You can take the edges and just kind of perk them up a bit. And for my lips, I honestly just have been using this one, which I have on, but I also have been using the Mocha. I love me a good brown. Actually, let's put this on. It's honestly not even that dark, but it's just been my go-to color. It's either this or this guy here. Oh yes, my hair finally calmed down with like the crazy curls. She used like a 1 1/4 or like 1.5 inch barrel, and just, you know, gave me some big volume, which is great. But I just felt like it was just too much. Like it was making me look more rounded, that it made my face look, or I felt like my face is bigger. I don't know. But anyways, it's a little bit more straight and like way down, which is a little bit more up my alley. So this has been my go-to look, minus the lashes. I just wanted to try something different, but I have been alternating, of course, back and forth from this and my strip lashes, which I really like. But I just wanted to try some like clustered ones, because sometimes my world is a cluster. Didn't say it, but yes. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my current go-to look. I guess you would call this like my spring look these days. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!